Hello, welcome to Lesser Hamden. This week we have a Valentine's Day special of SPFL Extra. I feel like I popped too much there. Coming up on this week's show, we'll take a look at some of the heartbreaking moments from Scottish football before having a look at some of the things that we've fallen in love with. And then we'll reveal who's won a copy of Football Manager from last week's competition. Starting with some of the heartbreaking moments from Scottish football in recent memory, a player very close to our hearts left in 2006 after winning the Scottish Cup, and that was Rudy Scatchell.
Yeah, a guy that I think every Hearts fan, myself included, fell in love with during his not even 12 months at the club, on loan from Marseille. Seeing him sign that new contract and then go to Southampton, that was a tough one to take.
But he came back and we fell in love with him all over again.
And he won another Scottish Cup. Yeah, he's the guy that couldn't go away. And then we have one of the most memorable, heartbreaking moments in Scottish football in the last couple of years. Hibernian in 2013-14, dropping down to that relegation playoff zone, and then obviously subsequently getting relegated as well.
Yeah, they went 13 matches between February and the end of the season without a win under Terry Butcher, where one victory would have just hauled them out of that. But I suppose they're in a better state for it these days.
Yeah, absolutely. Under the leadership of Alan Stubbs, Leanne Dempster a bit further back as well, things are looking a lot better at Easter Road than the Scottish League Cup final, and they're certainly looking good for promotion, and certainly in the next couple of years.
And last on our list of heartbreaks, the 2014 Championship title race went into the last game of the season. If Dundee had dropped points and drawn, Hamilton needed to win by 8 goals. They did that, they won 10-2, but they still missed out on promotion.
I still remember watching the scores come in that day and seeing that Hamilton had gone that far. They'd actually scored the 10 goals in the end, the 8-goal swing that they needed, and still somehow Dundee held on. Incredible end to the season, but yeah, for Hamilton Accies fans that must have been a fairly brutal time.
And there was that Kyle Leatherin save that obviously endeared him to the Dundee fans that pretty much clinched the promotion in the end.
Yes, indeed. And now we're going to go from heartbreak to love, speaking about probably one of the most improved players in Scottish football over the last couple of years. His change in form, his goal scoring, everything. Josh McGuinness, he's become such an important player for Kilmarnock and Northern Ireland now as well.
Yeah, he's hit double figures for his club, he's scored for his country, and unlike Scotland, he looks like he's going to be going to Euro 2016 this season. He's definitely become one of my favourite players this season.
Absolutely.
Now, I never thought it was possible to fall in love with a bunch of wasps, but I did when Alloa were 2-0 down with not long left on the clock in the semi-final of the Petrofac Cup against Rangers.
Yeah, I still remember watching this. It was absolute scenes. It was incredible. 30 minutes to go. Alloa, no disrespect against Rangers, but scoring 3 goals. Just seeing the fans' reaction, the club's reaction, everything about it was just amazing. It's one of the best cup ties I've seen in years. It was incredible.
But unfortunately, it ended in heartbreak when they got to the final.
And finally, in the love section, we're going to look at a guy who left Celtic in the summer to find regular first-team football. He's found that at Ross County. He's got amazing hair. Jackson Irvine, what do you think?
I've totally, like Josh McGuinness, I've totally fallen in love with Jackson Irvine this season, and towards the end of last season as well. Actually, he was pretty good. He's one of the reasons County can play a 4-4-2. He kind of compensates for the lack of a body in there. He's direct, he's athletic. He's just been absolutely incredible for him this season.
Absolute dreamboat.
That's it. That's our list. You seem to have a habit of bringing props along these days.
It would appear to be another brand new copy of Football Manager 2016.
We're going to be giving one of them away in just a second, but for next week, we want you to leave in the comments section your heartbreaking moments, players and things you've fallen in love with Scottish football related, and next week we'll pick the best comment and you'll win this. Last week we asked you to leave in the comments section what you thought was the most interesting transfer and why, for a chance to win a copy of Football Manager 2016. We're going to run through a couple that were close but didn't quite win before announcing the winner. You're going to give me one of the runners-up, please, Rob?
Absolutely. First of all, we've got Jameen Conlon and Sam the Jag, both actually mentioned the same signing. Antonio Germain, I believe it is, signing for Partick Thistle, but obviously the main part of this is the confusion it caused on Sky Sports News. It just said a German had signed for Partick Thistle. Everyone was asking, which German?
A German.
Yeah.
Next on our runners-up list is Cameron Reid. He mentioned the Abiola Dowda signing to Hearts, not only did he point out that, but he pointed out what made it possible, and that was Osman Sow signing incredibly for a Chinese club, which has just gone through for $1.5 million, I believe.
Yeah, a quite surreal bit of business from Hearts there, but yeah, Dowda coming in, obviously looking to strengthen. And next we have a comment from Ian T. McCalla saying his favourite transfer was Simon Church, transferring to Aberdeen from MK Dons, simply because he left the Dons for the Dons, which is fair enough. But you know, on top of that, he's just scored the winner against Celtic as well, so you can't really complain too much about that one.
The winner of this copy of Football Manager is Peter McKenzie, who said Miles Hippolyte when he signed for Falkirk because he goes out with his neighbour. So well done, Peter McKenzie. That's it for this week's edition of SPFL Extra.
It's a show by the fans for the fans.
You can subscribe to us on this channel, or you can like us on Facebook,
or you can follow us on Twitter at SPFL.
Remember, use the comment section below, tell us some of the heartbreaking moments from Scottish football, some of the things you've fallen in love with, and you could win a copy of Football Manager 2016. That's it, we'll see you next week.